People versus Reynaldo Celaya, murder in the first degree.
And the plea?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
There's a first. Miss Evelyn?
The defendant shot and killed his brother's wife within days of being released from prison. Bail shouldn't even be a consideration.
I don't suppose you agree with that.
Hail Schmail. What's a couple of days in Rikers after 10 years in Attica? I'm not going to waste your time, Your Honor.
You know what, Counselor? This is a first.
Tú eres un demonio, asesino.
Never mi esposa!
Yo te mato, bastarón.
Let him kill you first!
Yo te mato, es mi esposa.
She's my wife! Cabrón, she's my wife!
Asesino.
Calm down.
Bastarón. Rilando, yo te mato, asesino. Asesino.
Nothing like a little excitement to get the heart pumping. What's next on the menu?
Docket number 534781, People versus Clara Perazzo. Charges murder in the second degree.
Surprise me, Miss Perazzo.
I don't know what you mean.
I need a plea. Did you do it?
Yes.
I don't think my client understands, Your Honor.
I understand perfectly. I killed the SOB.
She's obviously mentally disturbed.
The defendant killed her husband, Your Honor.
She ran him over 4 times with her car.
I admire her restraint.
I object.
Cool your jets, Counselor. Shall we take this from the top?
No need to, Your Honor. Dom is dead, and I did it. I knew exactly what I was doing.
I'm not supposed to express personal opinions in the courtroom, but I've got to tell you, Miss Perazzo, you make me proud to be an American.
Thank you.
Cheating on you, was he?
Yeah, but I could live with that. I could live with his perversions. But I won't go under the knife for anyone. These were good enough for him when we got married.
People v. Bradley Hagan charges murder in the second degree.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Hagan, I voted against your father.
I move that you recuse yourself, Your Honor.
Don't pop a gasket, Counselor. I voted for both his brothers.
People request the defendant be remanded without bail, Your Honor.
What are we having today? Special on chutzpah? Bail is set at $500,000. Do you have that on you, Mr. Hagan, or do you need a few minutes?
Your Honor.
I was joking, Counselor. Next.
3, People versus Jacqueline Scott. Charges murder in the first degree.
That's as good as it gets. What's your plea?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
My client is a valued member of the community. She employs thousands of New Yorkers who depend on her for their salary.
Does she have a cat? I like cats.
The state asks for remand without bail. Miss Scott's wealth makes her a flight risk.
Since when is financial success a criminal offense?
So let's say we make her that much less offensive. Bail is set at $2 million cash.
Your Honor, this defendant could hop on a private plane as easily as you and I could get on a subway.
But can she get a cab in the rain? I'll take your passport too, Miss Scott.
For added assurance, the people also request an electronic ankle bracelet and house arrest.
Don't fret, Miss Scott. Maybe you can cook up some matching accessories. Next.
2 People v. Anthony Bix charges grand larceny in the second degree, forgery in the second degree.
Mr. Bix pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
People on bail?
The defendant altered official state death certificates to facilitate an illegal trade in stolen body parts. I'm sure that forging his passport isn't beyond his capabilities. People seek remand.
That's absurd. Not one of these charges is over a C felony.
Your Honor, we are still exhuming bodies. The full scope of this criminal enterprise is expanding.
The victims in this case were already dead, correct?
Not true. Mr. Bix's actions implicate him in the homicide of Michael Jones. Mr. Jones contracted ovarian cancer from illegally harvested bone he received during a transplant.
A lot of dots to connect there, Counselor.
There is a murder indictment pending, Your Honor.
Then let's revisit bail if they file.
I'm not letting Dr. Frankenstein here off so easy. Bail is $300,000 cash only.
He can't make that, Your Honor.
Maybe he's got something he can sell.
People v. Conroy. Charges murder, second degree.
How does the defendant plead?
Not guilty on behalf of Mr. Conroy.
People on bail?
The defendant is an assistant attorney general in the criminal division. The victim was his former lover and employee. Now, Your Honor, the people are in possession of a letter dated shortly before the victim's disappearance, which indicates the defendant posed an immediate physical threat to her.
The letter is totally inadmissible.
His own psychiatrist will attest to it, Your Honor.
Not in any court in this land. Motion to suppress the so-called Tarasoff letter and anything that comes with it.
Bail set at $1 million. Motion's referred to the trial part. Spin the wheel, Louis.
Docket number 49451, People v. Richard Kaplan, charge of murder in the second degree.
How does Mr. Kaplan plead?
Not guilty.
We're asking you to remand the defendant, Your Honor. Mr. Kaplan's unlimited resources make him a flight risk. We have a very strong case which includes a confession.
We received no notice that our client made admissions.
They were made to a civilian. No notice is required.
Tell me about this confession, Miss Sutherland.
The defendant admitted the murder to his boyfriend, a man named Devin Bradley.
And Mr. Bradley had nothing to do with this incident?
Not exactly. He was having an affair with the victim's husband, the governor of Connecticut.
Quiet!
The defendant's business depended on favorable consideration from the governor. Mrs. Reardon was poised to expose her husband's affair and jeopardize his political career.
Bail is set at $5 million. Mr. Kaplan will surrender his passport.
Danielle Melnick for Mr. Howell and Mr. Boatman.
You gentlemen are aware that you're entitled to separate counsel.
Yes? Yes.
I'll make further inquiry on this after they're arraigned. How do they plead, Ms. Melnick?
Not guilty, Judge.
People on bail?
Mr. Boatman, the gunman, was apprehended attempting to board an international flight.
He had a job to get to, Your Honor.
We obtained admissions implicating both defendants from Robbie Howell.
What were their motives, Ms. Borgia?
They held the victim responsible for Nick Howell's death in Iraq.
He was fighting over there?
Not exactly.
He was killed during an ambush while he worked for a private militia called the Diamond River Group.
They're the real criminals. They got my son killed.
Who is that?
It's my client's father, Your Honor.
Another outburst like that, and he'll be on this side of the bar.
He's upset that his son died due to this company's incompetence.
Save it for trial, Ms. Melnick. I'm remanding Mr. Boatman. Bail for Robbie Howell will be set at $1 million, cash or bond.
My client is a religious leader with an international reputation.
International indeed, Your Honor. She's been investigated in a number of countries on a variety of charges.
Spurious, trumped up, discredited, and dismissed. Thank God we still live in a country where one is allowed to worship as he or she chooses.
Mr. Granger, please, save the First Amendment for your closing, should you get that far.
Given Mrs. Shelby's international connections and resources, we're asking that she be remanded.
Mrs. Shelby has no intention of fleeing.
The children of the divine have consistently jumped bail when facing trial.
Sweeping generalization, Your Honor, and what others may or may not have done is irrelevant.
It is not irrelevant, any more than it would be with the leader of any other criminal organization. The children of the divine have a long record of dealing deceptively with civil and judicial authorities, part of their standard operating procedure promulgated by Mrs. Shelby.
You've convinced me, Ms. Borgia.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bail is set at $2 million.
Your Honor.
Defendant will surrender her passport.
Your Honor.
Happy? No? Good.
Docket number 57492, People versus Bethany Rose Allison. Charges murder in the second degree.
Didn't I see you on Oprah?
Charlie Rose, Your Honor. Dr. Allison is a best-selling author as well as a doctor.
No time for law school?
Too busy dealing with dying children.
Never mind. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
How are we on bail, Miss Evelyn?
As the defendant murdered a man for money...
If I may, Your Honor, the people have this crazy notion that my client killed a man because he stole $500,000 from her.
I have to admit, as far as reasons go...
We have the bank records, Your Honor.
And I'm sure the trial judge and jury will love to see them. Bail is set at $300,000, cash or bond.
Crimes, murder in the second degree.
How do you plead, Mr. Grimes?
My client pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
People on bail?
The people seek remand. Mr. Grimes is accused of murdering a teenage girl, stabbing her to death.
Your Honor, this crime took place more than 20 years ago.
Mr. Grimes is also a suspect in a recent bar killing.
Let the state try him on that charge, then.
We intend to.
There are physical evidence in this matter, Your Honor, the murder of Julie Sayer, the state has already used to convict my client of another crime for which he's subsequently been exonerated.
Is this true, Miss Evelyn?
That same DNA evidence, Your Honor, now accurately identifies which victim Mr. Grimes killed.
Their star witness is the officer who planted the knife and framed my client in the first case.
Enough. Someone else can sort through the evidentiary issues, thank God. Since the people seem to have an ongoing interest in Mr. Grimes' whereabouts after this matter is concluded, I'm going to remand the defendant.
Your Honor...
That's it. Sorry, Mr. Fallon. Better luck next time. Next case.